Hi, I'm Angela, and welcome back to my channel, where I share how I bring vintage pieces into everyday life. Today's thrift haul has a little bit of everything. One of those magical trips where the shelves were actually speaking to me. I found a stunning Carl Falkenstein lamp and the most beautiful rare tulip eye shade, a few charming pieces of serveware, some quirky little knickknacks, and a couple of vessels I'll be using with my flower frogs to create arrangements using hydrangea straight from my garden. I'll walk you through each piece, what I found, why I picked it up, and then in the next segment, I'll show you how I styled some of them around the house. From lighting to florals, it's amazing what a few thrifted pieces can do. So, grab a cup of coffee, get cozy, and let's get into the haul. First up is this beautiful Carl Falkenstein lamp, a true vintage gem from the 1960s. I picked it up for its sculptural silhouette and the way it blends materials. That ornate brass base, the hand-painted midsection, it's just so striking. But what really brought it to life is this rare tulip eye shade I found. It complements the lamp perfectly and adds such a soft romantic glow when it's lit. It feels elegant but still full of personality. This is the kind of piece that can anchor a space and instantly add warmth, charm, and character. I couldn't leave this unique vintage rattan plant holder behind. Rattan was especially popular from the 1950s through to the 70s for its sculptural, organic feel, and this piece really captures that. The circular frame and woven basket give it an earthy, laid-back charm that instantly caught my eye. Here, I've styled it under our gazebo on our outdoor table. It's the perfect way to add a bit of vintage soul and natural texture to the space. Next up is this vintage pressed glass compo bowl, a beautifully made pedestal piece handmade in Portugal. Compo bowls date back to the 18th century and were traditionally used to serve fruit and desserts at elegant tables. Today, they're perfect for floral arrangements, and I love how this one's height and shape give flowers an elegant, lifted presence. I'll be using it with a vintage flower frog, one of my favorite floral tools. I found my first on Facebook Marketplace and recently came across another one while thrifting. I love when that happens. If you're not familiar, flower frogs are small inserts that hold stems in place for clean, balanced designs. I'll show you how it all comes together next. I'm using a vintage flower frog inside a pressed glass compo bowl for this arrangement. Flower frogs make it so easy to create clean, balanced designs. No floral foam needed. I'm just adding stems one by one. The frog holds everything in place and gives such a natural shape. Simple, beautiful, and no fuss. My favorite way to arrange flowers. Next is this delightful handcrafted mid-century ceramic turkey container. She's full of personality and timeless charm. I was drawn to her classic all-white finish and beautifully detailed feathers, with just a touch of color in her red wattle. She makes the perfect statement piece for a Thanksgiving tablescape and also works beautifully as a candy or cookie jar. Okay, next is this beautiful piece of Deruta pottery, a hand-painted ceramic pitcher from Deruta, Italy. The town is known for its centuries-old tradition of Majolica craftsmanship, and you can really see it in the detailed design and rich colors. If you flip it over, you'll see the Dipinto a mano mark. That means it's hand-painted. I'll be styling it with fresh flowers using my vintage flower frog, but it also makes a lovely little watering can for indoor plants. Next is this vintage Nielsen Crispy Crunch candy shop tin. How fun is this? I couldn't resist its playful vibe and total throwback charm. I have a few tins like this and love using them to store baking ingredients, coffee, or tea. They're cute, practical, and full of personality. No wonder vintage collectors go crazy for these sweet finds. Vintage brass napkin rings add instant charm to any table. I love their elegant twisted design. It's timeless, stylish, and perfect for special gatherings or making everyday meals feel a bit more special. Next is the vintage onyx apple jar, which I'm adding to my bookshelf. These were especially popular in the 60s and 70s, often hand-carved in Mexico or Pakistan from natural stone. I love how the rich veining and deep tones pair with the jade pieces I already have. It adds a refined, earthy texture and seamlessly pulls the whole arrangement together in such an elegant, timeless way. And that's a wrap on today's thrift haul. I love how each vintage piece brings its own charm and personality to the space. If this video resonated with you on how you like to decorate and curate your home, please subscribe. I'd love to have you along for more. Let me know in the comments which piece was your favorite, and I'll see you in the next one.